Hey guys, today I'm going to talk to you real quick about Invincible episode 4. Now, if you've not been watching this series, you are truly missing out. The first 3 episodes dropped last week on Amazon Prime Video, and episode 4 is up for you guys tonight/tomorrow, depending on where you live. So yeah, be sure to check this thing out. It's just getting better and better. As a massive fan of the comic book series, listen, they are doing this thing justice. All right, let me give you my spoiler-free review for Invincible episode 4. But before I do, I'd love it if you'd take 1 second and hit that subscribe button. Hey, Tessa from Mama's Geeky here. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. All right, guys, in this episode, it's a big episode for Mark, aka Invincible. He not only has his first date with his crush that he's been crushing on for a long time, he also has his first superhero mission. Now, there's lots of stuff that happens and maybe some things go wrong. I don't want to talk too much about it because, again, I don't want to give you guys spoilers, but it makes for a very entertaining episode. This episode flowed really well. It progresses everything really well. Like I said, as a fan of the comics, I'm really a fan of this one because it sets up a lot of stuff that's going to be happening in the future. Well, there's not as much action as I would have liked. Definitely not as much action as we've seen in previous episodes. There's a lot of important events that go on in this episode for, I imagine, what we're going to see in the future, either in this season or in future seasons as well. I absolutely am loving this voice cast. Just more and more and more. The more we get, the more I love it. I'm a big fan of the animation style as well. There's some pretty epic stuff that goes on here. So Mark's first mission is to go along with the United States spaceship that is going to Mars. And trust me, you guys, you are not going to want to blink when they are on Mars. There's some incredible stuff that happens up there. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, it's really exciting. It's really awesome. And I can't tell you because it's spoilery, but trust me, just watch for that. I also really like that while Mark is away, his parents take time to sort of reconnect, and I'm a big fan of some of the conversations they have. There's a lot of great humor in this entire episode. Something that has to do with a rock was hilarious. Like, I was laughing way too hard for a silly joke, but I was cracking up. There's a lot about this episode. Like I said, it has me really super excited, especially for what's to come in the future. If you haven't yet checked out Invincible, check it out, Amazon Prime Video. The first 3 episodes dropped last week. This one's about to drop or has already dropped by the time you get to this review. So stay tuned for that. Definitely check it out. Unfortunately, we're only getting 1 episode this week. I mean, last week they totally spoiled us with 3 episodes. And now we just get 1. But I'm really looking forward to the rest of this season and the rest of this series. Like I said, as a fan of the comic books, I'm waiting for certain things to happen. And they are definitely taking a totally different approach. The pacing is very different. That big surprise at the end of episode 1, which I don't want to say in case you guys haven't seen it yet, that doesn't happen until probably issue 10 or 11 in the comics. So I was surprised to see it happen so quick. So the pacing is definitely different. Still excited, still loving this series. It's got so much to do with the story, the animation stuff. I mean, it feels like my favorite characters were literally ripped from the comic books, and the voice casting is just incredible all around, every single person. So I'm looking forward to seeing more. This episode was fantastic, not as action-packed, but you know what? There's a lot of good stuff that went into this that's setting stuff up for the future. So I'm excited for it. If you guys have already seen Invincible episode 4 by the time you get to this review, let me know what you think down below in the comments. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. You can follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at Mama's Geeky over there. MAMASGEEKY.